Hi there, my name's Sadia and welcome to Recipes for Littlies. Today I'm really excited to share with you these simple and delicious nachos. I made this with my nieces and we had so much fun in the kitchen together. We will show you how to make the guacamole, the meat sauce, and finally how we pull it all together. Keep watching to the end to see my niece's taste testing reviews. Let's start off with the guacamole. These are the beautiful ingredients that you'll need, as always listed in the description box below. I'm going to be doing the chopping up, so just dicing up a tomato and then popping it into a bowl for later. Next, finely dice up the onion. I like to put some of it into a bowl and then pour some warm water over it. I find that this reduces some of that raw onion taste. Next, I move on to chopping up the coriander and again just popping that aside, and finally grating the garlic. Now my nieces are going to show you how to make the rest of the guacamole. With a sharp knife, slice around the avocado and then give it a twist. And if the avocados are really ripe, the seeds will just pop out like this, or you might need to scoop it out with a spoon. Remove all the flesh into a bowl, and then you need to give it all a really good mash, and then squeeze in the lime juice. This will stop it from browning and also add some lovely flavour. Pop in the grated garlic, the salt and cumin powder, and a few dashes of Tabasco. Now we're going to pop in all those chopped ingredients from earlier, so the tomatoes, coriander and onions. Now we're just giving it all a really good mix. And that's it, a really easy guacamole for the kids to get involved in. Next I'll be showing you how to make the mince topping. These are the ingredients that you'll need and they'll be listed in the description box below. You'll need to finely dice the onions and then mince up the garlic. I like to just cut them into rounds and then run my knife through it a few times, just like this. This taco meat comes together pretty easily. I'm just going to turn on the stove on a high heat. The pan's warmed up, so you can add in your oil and the onions and give that a good stir. We want to cook these onions until they become translucent, which should take a few minutes. Now you can add in the garlic and give that another mix before adding in the spices. So here's a little bit of chilli powder. This won't make it spicy, just add some warmth and some cumin powder. And give that all a mix to release those oils, and we're increasing the heat to a high now. Pop in your mince. I'm using a lean beef mince here. Keep mixing the meat. You want it to all break apart and turn brown. And you will notice some liquid come out. Don't be alarmed, you just need to keep mixing and cook that out. And eventually it will look like this. Now's a good time to add in the tomato paste and the oregano and give that a mix, just cooking out that tomato paste. And now we will add in the refried beans. I really like using refried beans because it adds a lovely flavour and it also makes your nacho mince really soft. Now goes in a dash of water and give that all a mix. And I'm just going to give this a taste. Yes, I think it needs a little bit of salt, so I'll just pop that in. Another quick stir and there you have it. Your nacho mince all done. It's nacho time. Preheat your oven at 180 degrees Celsius or 350 Fahrenheit. Layer the tortilla strips onto a large baking dish and then we're going to pop it in the oven just for 5 minutes or so to toast them. This will make it nice and crunchy. Now it's ready to finish off with the rest of our toppings. So we're going to sprinkle over some cheese, then the mince that we made earlier, and some more cheese. And we're going to pop this back into the oven just until the cheese is nice and melted. This will take about 10 minutes or so. This looks so good. I can see the cheese is nice and melted and all gooey. So we're just going to finish off with our guacamole and some sour cream on the top. And then I'm just going to sprinkle over some tomatoes and the coriander. Keep watching to the end to see my niece's taste testing reviews. Now it's time for my top tips. Number 1. For the guacamole, soak the onions in warm water. This will reduce the raw onion taste. Number 2. For the meat topping, only add salt after mixing in the refried beans. This is because refried beans can be quite salty. And number 3, bake the tortilla strips before adding the toppings. This will avoid soggy nachos. Finally, it's time to taste test.
Get some sour cream.
Get some of this. Mince and cheese.
Yum.
Yum.
This is good. I'll use this side because I'm not going to double dip. It's very good.
Thanks so much for watching, and I really hope you'll give this recipe a go. As you can see, this is a really simple recipe to make and a really great one to get the kids involved. What did you girls think?
Delicious.
Delicious? Yes. Yeah? Do you want some more?
Yes.
Okay, dig in.